And it's your boy Jamil back again with another review on Smile. Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, hella familiar actors in this movie. First of all, we got the black guy from The Boys. And I'm pretty sure he played in Shaft. And yeah, so that's a familiar face. They got the guy from The Boys, the black guy from The Boys, and The Shaft. We got Harold and Kumar. Dude, I don't know if he's Harold or Kumar, I forgot, but yeah, the brown skin one, the brown skin one. Yeah, so he's a familiar face. I love Harold and Kumar. Goes to Guantanamo Bay. It's probably my favorite one out of three. The guy from Nightmare on Elm Street, the white guy from Nightmare on Elm Street, which is the main character's ex, the main therapist's ex. So yeah, so let's start out. Like, this movie is like a psychological thriller horror, which is dope. So they start off with this girl, with this therapist, and she's meeting with the therapist, which is the main character. And she's like telling this the therapist, I'm seeing stuff, I'm seeing things, I'm seeing people smile. Sometimes it's not me, sometimes it's people, sometimes it shows up as other things. So it's basically a demon. And she fucking offs herself in front of the therapist. Crazy, right? No. Offs herself in front of the therapist. So when that happened, the demon or whatever, the smile demon, transferred to the therapist. And then the therapist starts seeing all the shit that she's seeing. So she's having like hallucinations, bro. And she's like seeing shit that's not there. She's seeing patients smile and shit. Like the dude, like one of her patients, I forgot his name. Mark? Something like that. He's like, I would die, you would die, my mother would die, everybody would die. He's like having a manic episode or whatever. Then like she walks past his room and then he's like, so yeah, like the smile shit, like it's like a curse, whatever. So yeah, it's like, so if you're infected with the demon, I guess, if you die around somebody, it transfers to you. If you're around the person that was infected with the demon, I guess. Which is weird. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool concept. But yeah, like, she started tripping, bro. So, Harold and Kumar guy, I forgot his name, his real name. He's the boss in the movie. He tells her, the therapist, the main character, I forgot her fucking name, to go on a week leave because she's like losing her fucking mind, bro. And she tries to tell her sister doesn't believe her. She tries to tell her husband or boyfriend or whatever. He doesn't believe her. He's like, you're talking about fucking ghosts, bro, right now? Because he's like trying to tell everybody that she's seeing shit. She goes to her therapist. The therapist goes to her therapist, and she's like, she wants some medication off the rip to be prescribed something. And she's like, I think it's too early to pull the trigger on that, so she doesn't prescribe it to her. Then like when she was at work, she was seeing like shit out the window and shit. So yeah, she's like having like hallucinations because the demon is inside her or whatever. Okay, then like her sister, she's like out with her sister, and like she would like freeze at like random times. She was like just telling her sister, she's like, shut the fuck up, because she was like, her mind was somewhere else while she's talking about her son's birthday party. But then they went to the birthday party, right? The motherfucking cat. The motherfucking cat was the goddamn present for the little boy. Goddamn cat was dead, bro. It was a dead cat present for the little boy. I guess the demon did it or whatever, you know? So when the little boy pulls the cat out, she's like, oh my God, that was me. Everybody looking at her. Boom, boom, boom. Then like, she like, no, it wasn't me. And then she falls into a fucking glass table, and then she like fucks her arms up. Shit like that. And then like when she's at the hospital, right? Her husband is like talking with another female. I don't know if it was a nurse. I don't know if he was cheating. So I was like wondering like why they never touched on that. And like she could have literally said like, I seen the bitch at the hospital you was talking to, or some shit like that, you know? Because they like just like never like even touched upon that. Like I don't know if he was like talking to the nurse about seeing her, but he never came and saw her. Why was he at the hospital in the first place if he never came and saw her? Her boss came and saw her before he did. Well, yeah, anyways, then like she goes back with her ex, and he like helps her or whatever. And then like she goes to her childhood home because, oh yeah, in the beginning she saw her mom off herself and she didn't help because she was so scared of her mom, shit like that. And she literally had a whole argument with her sister about their mom being insane and psychotic and shit like that, and how they had to deal with it as a child because they're both traumatized by it. Then her bigger sister says she got the worst of mom's insanity. But yeah, like okay, like she went to her childhood home type shit. And she's like, if I'm not around nobody, I can't transfer it to nobody. So she's meaning like if she dies and nobody's around, the demon can't transfer to nobody. And she's like literally having like hallucinations. Like before I go to the ending, she had this hallucination where she goes and the patient I was telling you that was smiling, she stabs him type shit. She stabs him, and then her boss rips his own face off. But it was a hallucination. She was actually still in the car, bro. She's actually still in the car, bro. She literally went in the hospital with a fucking knife tucked in her goddamn sleeve. Okay, let's go back to the ending. So she goes to her childhood home, and then it's like, oh wait, her therapist came to her house and met with her husband. She didn't appreciate that, and then her therapist came back, bro. There's a whole bunch of jump scares in this movie too. Like when she's listening to like the audio on the headphone, like what happened in the beginning, it's like a jump scare of a demon. Like Rose, that's her name. Rose, that's her name. Rose. It's like some, what's that shit called? Conjuring shit. It's like some Conjuring shit in here. Reminds me of the Conjuring a lot with the jump scares. So like, it was really actually scary, bro. Her therapist came back and talked to her, and then while she's sitting there talking to the therapist on the couch, her therapist calls her, and she's like, oh no. So the demon was the therapist in another form, because it like takes different forms. So it reminds me of The Thing. I think they like had some inspiration from The Thing. They had to, bro, right? Then her fucking therapist chokes her and she starts drooling and shit. You know, to add to the aesthetic of like scary vibes and shit like that. Okay, let's go to the ending. She goes to her childhood home, and it's like a reenactment of her mom dying, and she's like, help me and shit like that. She's like, why didn't you help me? And she's like, I was scared of you. I was 10 fucking years old, blah, blah, blah. Then like her mom like turns into a fucking humazoid, like a fucking demon monster, Slender Man type shit. Like chases her and like has like big smile thing going on. And then she like rips her mouth off, and it's like multiple mouths and multiple smiles. Then the dude, her ex, tried to save her, but she was having like a hallucination where he tried to save her, and he was actually like one of the smile dudes. I mean, he was actually possessed by the demon. Then he was actually outside for real. And then she can't tell it's real. And then she ran back in the house, and then she ran back to her mom, but she's like big now. She's like Slender Man type shit. But I don't get, if she was already possessed with the demon, why did her mom crawl into her mouth? Shit was weird. And then she's like, I was just wondering, can I stay with you, to her ex-boyfriend? And then it was like, stay with you? Yeah, I will always stay with you. And then it's like, obviously it's the demon. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, like, then she goes on this whole quest on this guy. She's seeing everybody die. She's seen this dude die on the gas station. And then he has some big ass scissors and he like literally cuts his fucking chest open. And you're like, did he smile before he did that? It's like, so the whole thing is just a demon that's making people smile before they off themselves. Cool. But it has an intricate plot at the end of the day. It's a nice movie. Trying to see if I forgot anything. Good movie, bro. It's a good scary movie, bro. I recommend it, bro. So yeah. So I guess Rose didn't win. She didn't win, bro. It's like one of those horror movies where they don't win. But yeah. Good movie, bro. Give it a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10. I'm feeling, but I'm trying to figure out if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. But yeah, I just watched it yesterday, so I probably don't remember. I'm probably not even going over a lot of the parts that are in the movie. I'm just giving like a brief synopsis and like brief analysis. Yeah, bro. Go watch it, bro. Fire, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. More videos on the way. Type shit. Grinding. Yeah.